All right, you ready to start? Me. All right. Cool, we're good? All right, everybody. Thank you very much for showing up for this very important team call. We did one in the morning for the people in the United States, daytime, and London and Africa. It was absolutely amazing. We had scheduled 1 hour. We went 2 hours. It was such a motivating and inspiring call. I wish that, well, actually, you know what? I did record it. So it's on my YouTube channel. So you guys can go watch that later. So you can see the other teammates that you don't get to see because of the time zone differences. But it's very important that going into this last part of the year, this is the holiday season. So some of you will be spending time with family and friends, and they're going to be asking you, hey, what have you been getting into lately? What have you been doing since the last time I saw you? It's such a great time to tell them about this opportunity, right? Now, I know for some people during the pandemic, they're not going to be traveling. They're not going to be going anywhere. That's fine. Like Thomas had said earlier on a call that we were, that this is the time that if COVID goes into another lockdown, if the pandemic spreads, there's going to be so many people that are going to be staying home for the holidays, and they're actually going to be sad because they want to see their families. But you have something that they could do during the holidays, a skill set that they can learn, and something that can actually change their lives. And that wouldn't be possible under any other circumstances because they're going to be so open to it right now because they're going to have the time to do it. So anyways, what I want to do right now, first of all, is introduce somebody that most of you already know, but if you don't, if you're new to this business, if you just started, we have an announcement to make. We have a couple announcements to make. First of all, Mr. Ali Saleh and his partner, Thomas Carver, our fearless leaders, hit the rank of Ambassador 50 this week. It blew me away how fast these guys did it. About 6 to 7 weeks, it seems like. They're at the level in this company where they're earning $50,000 a month. I mean, to do it in the record time that they did is amazing. And the Lion's Den is absolutely the fastest growing team in all of Epic. David McCovey has verified that there's nothing like it. And the way you know that is just by the growth, because Ali and Thomas were able to outrank people that are above them. Okay, that's how fast the Lion's Den is growing. And a lot of that is attributed to you and your guys' hard work, your dedication, you're showing up to the calls, you're plugging in, you're getting your demo account set up, you're trading. I mean, there's people that joined this program with the intent to just recruit. They didn't even want to do trading. Now they're crazy about trading. So, and we'll get more into that later. But what I want to do is turn this over to Mr. Ali Saleh so he can, do what he does best. So, brother, go ahead and take it away.
Hey, Nicholas, thank you so much for that very warm introduction, guys. I'm super stoked and excited to be here with each and every single one of you. And as Nicholas highlighted, we did reach the rank of Ambassador 50. And as great as that is, and as that's definitely a huge accomplishment, we could not have done it without obviously the team, right? This is how this business works. We all need each other, right? But when we got to this rank specifically, I remember having a conversation with Thomas, and I said, it's all great that we're Ambassador 50, but we need to create more six-figure income earners within our organization, within our space. And, we have a very big duty to our team, because Thomas and I were bred from an environment of lack of leadership, where we had a leader who, got us plugged into the business on so much hype and so many promises, and none of it happened. And we had to really build our businesses on our own in our last platform. But because of the lack of leadership that we had, we were just watching our upline not in the trenches. We were watching this person, surfing and every day going golfing and every day getting tattoos and every day, doing all these leisurely things. And you're like, okay, I understand that people have to enjoy their lives, as you should, right? I would never get upset if anybody go ahead and take the time out of their day to do that. But when you reach out to somebody for a three-way call or for an opportunity call or something, they don't respond to you. At a certain point, you're like, all right, well, what's going on here, right? And we wanted to make sure that we created and cultivated an environment here that nobody would ever feel that way, right? It's impossible to be perfect. There's going to be times where I'm going to say no to the team because I want to enjoy something for myself, right? And you as leaders will do the same with your team. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is we were really in an environment where we realized that the success of an organization in network marketing is the success of any organization with any business, because this is a true, genuine business. And as people, we are the CEOs of our organizations. And it's very hard to find a CEO that makes massive moves within their organization without being present, right? Like for instance, if a CEO of a company needs to step aside to focus on another project, they typically demote themselves and bring in a new CEO that can focus on the day-to-day operations until they're ready to step back into that role, because it's such a time sensitive and such a sensitive role in general. So we created this ecosystem where we all can work together. And I'm confident that because of our vision and our mission statement and our values, that nobody gets left behind. We've been able to cultivate, like what Nicholas said, not just the largest team, not the most powerful team, but the fastest growing epic team within our organization. And I say that with pride because it's each and every single one of you that allowed us to get there. But now we're transitioning into a new phase. And the reason why I wanted to structure these meetings is because I want to start doing this more, right? I want to start having more meetings like this that aren't like all team meetings, right? Where it's not the entire organization, where we break out into our own little sessions like this and we get to meet on a lower level and we get to share more stories, because I find that when we have meetings like this, more things become uncovered. We have the personal feel. We all get to build a relationship, right? We're going to be in this business forever. I'm telling you right now, like we're going to know each other for a very long time. So it only makes sense for us to cultivate this even more so today as our teams begin to grow, right? Because we're going to take this account to Epic. That's, you know how many people that is, right? How many people is Epic if you're 100% balanced? Somebody type it in the chat.
Can I say it? No. Let's see who knows it. Yep, that's correct.
75,000 people. 75,000 people. So you have to understand, guys, that's a country. That's a lot of people, right? That's a city. That's a lot of people. And you know, we're manifesting those moments and those numbers today. Seren is manifesting those moments and numbers. Ashok is, Nicholas is, George Tito is. So I just want you to know that our foundation is very strong from a leadership perspective. You can always come to us with anything. So before I even get into what I really want to help you guys with, I want to just give a huge, massive shout out to Seren. When I met Seren, his main focus in transitioning into Epic was his team, his organization. How are they going to be taken care of? I'll never forget him saying, how can I get my team to do this if I can't show them this? How can I get my team to feel confident? How can I feel confident in bringing my team here if I can't see X, Y, and Z, right? He fully vetted us, guys. Like you have no idea what the decision-making process was on Seren's end in order for this whole entire transaction to happen. And it was a lot of conversation with his core leaders and, you know, a lot of people who were upset with him for making this choice, but he knew in his heart of hearts that he could no longer promote the previous platform. And he was willing to, for his own moral compass, I want you to understand this, his own moral compass would not allow him to push that other platform. He was willing to start again from zero. He could have been like everybody else who stayed behind, protecting his paycheck. No, but he decided to lead his people into greener pastures and a place where they can build a platform. And I owe him so much respect, and I'm so proud of everything that the entire organization has been able to accomplish. And he's literally the first person in the Asia Pacific market who was able to crush this rank. And, you know, I'm so happy it's him. There's nobody more deserving of that role in any of the other teams. So I'm just really proud of him. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is the smallest this team will ever be. And that's how you have to think of this. We're what? 42 days into this build, I guess, or maybe a little bit 43 days. But either way, we've created this absolute machine of a team. So what we need to do together as an organization is we need to make sure, number one, we have the correct mindset as we transition into this next phase, right? So we're going into November and December. Most people this time of the year, they're like, oh, this is the slowest network marketing months. We're just going to kind of hang out. I'm going to tell you right now that that is the worst thing you can do for yourself. This time, right now, everybody needs to be wide open throttle, all gas, no brakes, moving towards your next goals, okay? Whether your goals are Forex goals, trading goals, or building goals, I need you to write those goals down and I need you to visualize them and envision yourself in that very moment when you achieve that accomplishment. If it's founder 2000, founder 5000, ambassador 10, whether it's making $500 a week trading, $100 a week trading, whether it's making $1,000 a week trading, $10,000 a week trading, I don't care what the specific goal is, but we need to get those goals on paper. And as a team, we need to commit to doing everything in our power over the next 90 days to get there, okay? So Epic has literally put together, when we're in Mexico, we talked about, creating something to where we can have people who come into our organization and we change 1,000 lives, right? 1,000 epic stories, getting 1,000 people to founder 1,000. And I think it's like the 90 days is the goal. Guys, this is a massive, massive goal. That's literally something that we're going to accomplish. It's already happening. I was looking at the numbers the other day. We're already on pace to hit that well below the 90-day period. But my point is, I want those $1,000 income earners, those founder 2000s, those founder 5000s, those ambassador 10s and 20s here. Okay. I want them in my organization selfishly. I want the people on my team winning. I want the people on my team eating. And the reason why I'm so passionate about the people on our team winning is, guys, there's so much uncertainty out there in the world right now. When you look at the pandemic, all the states and countries are closing back up. It's so crazy because Australia just opened and now everywhere else is closing, right? It's kind of like polar opposites. It's weird how it works because when it's summer there, it's winter here. And now that you guys opened up, we're shutting down. But there's so many things that there's a lot of uncertainty that's not allowing families to provide for their families. It's not allowing parents to provide for their children. And the way I see it is, imagine yourself in the Great Depression in the 1920s, and somebody came to you and said, look, Rodera, I have an opportunity that's going to save you through this recession, this great recession that'll be talked about for hundreds of years to come. It'll be in history books. This is going to be the worst economic collapse in the industry. And I'm going to provide you a vehicle that's going to allow you to be on the right side of recession. That's what this is. You need to know how powerful this opportunity is. You're not just building this organization for your money. I need to make this so clear. You're building this because you're providing people an opportunity for them to get out of the current situation that they're in. Do you understand how important that is? This is a duty and obligation and a responsibility for us as a community to change lives. That's why in every single comment, I don't know if you guys notice, whenever I post on Rank Up Flyers or something, I always tell people, let's continue to inspire people and change the lives of those around us. I literally comment that on every single post because I genuinely feel it. I mean it. I'm manifesting it. We need to change thousands upon thousands of lives. And we're not going to do that if we're just in this for ourselves. I have a guy on my second leg. His name is Phil DeRosa. I'm sure you see him. He turns up to every single call, okay? This guy squandered his retirement. He's 65 years old. He has no 401k, nothing. And he's trading his way to retirement. I don't care he's a founder 500 or founder 1 or just a scholar. I don't care about that. I care about the fact that the guy is making triple digits every day in the markets. That's what I care about. I care that this guy now has a clear path to his retirement. He has a goal. Whereas before the pre-launch, he was confused. He had no direction. He didn't know what he was going to do, right? And now when you look at a 65-year-old man who's been given an opportunity to solidify his retirement, and that's because a conversation I had with him, that's powerful. This is what we're in the business of doing. We're in the business of changing countless lives. We need to continue to inspire those around us, and we need to continue to work towards changing the lives of those around us. And I'm going to kind of share like a very short clip of my story because I know we have a lot of firepower on this call and I want to give everybody an opportunity to talk. But I'm just going to share a little bit of my story, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about process, and then I'll pass it back to Nicholas, and then we'll get Seren and everyone else involved. But You know, when this pandemic hit, guys, I was not where I should have been. Okay. I had a very bright career in corporate America. In 2018, I stepped away for entrepreneurship. And the thing about being an entrepreneur is you go through a lot of hardships, a lot of things that force people to go back to work and quit on their dreams. And you know, when the pandemic hit, guys, I had no income. I sold an investment property. That's all the money I had. All the money I had was from a property I had bought years ago. I was able to sell it, and I had a little bit of cushion. But the pandemic was here. Nobody was hiring. I know I'm a talented salesperson, so it's not an issue for me to find work. But the point is, I didn't want to go back to building someone else's dream, right? I had burned that bridge with that opportunity. And I want you guys to know that I forget the exact battle, but there was a battle, a war where a general had sent all his soldiers onto an island for battle. And when they got on the island, the general looked at his platoon and said, "I need you guys to burn all these ships." And everybody's like, "What are you talking about? Why are you doing this? Like, why would we do that? We can't get back home. There's no option to go home. Either we conquer this land or we die here. So burn those ships because we have to fight this battle like we've never fought it before." So that was my mentality. I didn't want to give up. I wanted to continue to chase the ghost. And when the pandemic hit, I was very lost, confused, and I had an opportunity that came my way. And guys, I wasn't in the right mindset. I was depressed. I was confused. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. And when this opportunity came to me, I didn't want to do it. I was like, oh, network marketing, it's a scam. I've done it before. It doesn't work. And I got connected with Thomas again. And Thomas scheduled a call for me to do a social media training because my social media sucked, guys. My Instagram sucked. You guys see my Instagram now. My Facebook sucked. You guys see my Facebook now. I got on a training call with somebody who helped me transform my Facebook. And I told myself, if I do everything this guy tells me to do for 7 days, and if I see results, I promise I will not leave this industry because I'm going to touch the top rank. That was in April, guys. And here we are now in November. My entire life changed. I lost in 2017, guys, or 2018. I lost over $50,000 in the crypto market, literally in one day. Okay. Literally in one day, in a couple hours, actually, not even in a full day. Right. And I remember losing that money and thinking to myself, I was at work when I learned this. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, Ali, if you take the headset off, if you log out, you go home for the day, you take sick time, you're giving money the power that you don't want it to have. This is why you're becoming a millionaire, so you can have power over the money. And the first step in order for you to have the power over the money is for you to not even be upset about this, is to power through this moment. And I did, right? And all of those moments, all of those losses and all of the things that I went through in my life prepared me for this moment, prepared me for this opportunity. Now, each and every single one of you on this call, you've been through similar things like me. You've lost, you've cried, you've hurt, you've been broke, you've been busted, you've been disgusted. David McCovey used to have to go scramble for change in his car so he can go buy a 99-cent burger. A guy who's literally makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a week, millions of dollars a week, guys. Like, this is no joke, okay? So anybody can do this from any come up, from any walk of life. That's the whole reason why I'm telling you this. This opportunity, this hope is here for every single person. It's just all about the intentions and how much you're willing to put into this. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a 7-figure business, guys, because it is possible. You already have the vehicle. You literally have $1 million a month in front of you. You have it. It's right here. You just have to get to it, right? So at the end of the day, guys, you have an opportunity to sit here and grind now to shine later. Okay. And I want you to see how powerful this is, right? We take time today to invest 36 months, 72 months into this business to put our blood, sweat, and tears, or you could work 40 hours a week, 5 days, 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, sometimes maybe 50 or 60 hours, 6-7 days a week, whatever the case may be. But you're doing that until you're like 68, maybe 70. Or you could be like Phil DeRosa, who doesn't even have a retirement, and this platform is giving him the opportunity to retire. So I want you to understand that it's a choice. Both options are tough. Both options are not easy. Working until you're 70, building someone else's dream, or grinding out for 3 to 5 years to create a lifetime for you to be able to do whatever you want. If you've ever been inspired to be an author, if you've ever been inspired to be a travel blogger, if you've ever been inspired to become a transformation specialist, if you've ever been inspired to be a motivational speaker, if you've ever been inspired to be a counselor, guys, these opportunities give you the ability to go ahead and pursue your real goals and dreams and aspirations. Guys, I want to transform millions of lives. I want to be on stage. I want to help people get on the right side of happiness. That's my ultimate goal. Is this the vehicle that's going to get me there? 100%. Will I stop at nothing? You believe it. Okay. So make sure your mindset is right. Envision yourself. Close your eyes and envision yourself 5 years from today, or even better yet, 2030. When that ball drops, when this decade is over, who are you? Who are you? Think of that person. How are you making your money? What type of home do you live in? What type of car do you drive? How much money are you donating to charity? Emulate that person today. Be him or her now. You don't have to wait until 2030, until you're a multimillionaire, for you to act as him or her. You can be him or her today. The beautiful thing about the brain, Steve, the difference between an imagination or something that actually really happened, right? That's the beautiful thing about the brain. But on the flip side, right, everybody on this call has experienced fear. When you go swimming, you probably envisioned yourself drowning. I'm serious. People do this. You probably envisioned yourself in a car accident. You probably envisioned yourself in a fight. You've probably envisioned yourself in a bad situation, getting robbed, getting mugged. All of these things, those fears, imaginations, those things, the scenarios that you play out in your head, your brain perceives that as something that happened. And that's how you create fear. But on the flip side, you can create hope and manifestation by recreating scenarios in your brain that haven't happened yet. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself buying that Mercedes. Close your eyes and imagining yourself writing a check to feed 500 kids. Close your eyes and imagine these things, because it's possible. Manifestation and mindset are key components to building. So I'm going to talk about process real quick. I hope that was some inspiration that you guys so need. But above and beyond that, guys, from a process perspective, 25 new people a day. You guys have to be after this like white on rice. You guys cannot take no for an answer. You have to be a master inviter. The discipline needs to be behind this approach. You need to put yourself in a position to have a robust social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn. Guys, these 7 platforms, at any moment, there's over 2 billion people using social media at one time. You understand how important it is for you to manifest and use these platforms to create these spaces and these channels for people to come to you, the source of information, the person who can change their lives. That's you. You are the person who can change their lives. You are the person who can give them an avenue that's going to completely change their life. The entire trajectory of their life can be completely different because of an opportunity that you present to them. So utilizing these platforms are going to put you in a position where not only are you going to be able to be successful, but you're going to be able to win at scale. And that's what matters, guys. This process is super simple. 25 new people a day. Be a master inviter. Peak interest, show business, get them on a 3-way call or an opportunity call. PS3. Keep it super simple, guys. Create a system for yourself. Have conversations with people. Talk to them about Forex. Talk to them about how powerful it's been for you. Get them on a call that's going to be life-changing, right? Because remember, guys, not only are you getting a Forex platform here, you get an amazing team with awesome leaders that are changing your life completely. Every single person on this call, your life is completely different because of this epic opportunity. And nobody can tell me otherwise. That right there alone is worth $100 a month. So you have to understand that you need to lead with the value, but peak interest, show business, get them on a 3-way call or an opportunity call. Sometimes, guys, I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I not on a 3-way call right now? And then other times people hit me up for 3-way calls and I can't get off of one, right? Because I'm on them back to back. So I really need a firm commitment from this entire organization, okay? Because I can't do it on my own. Seren can't do it on his own. Nicholas can't do it on his own. Rodera can't do it on her own. Joythi can't do it on her own, right? So we need to work together as a team, okay? And we need to make a commitment. We need to make a solidified promise that we are going to be disciplined, that we're going to do the same exact thing every single day for 90 days, and we're going to watch our lives change. We're going to create massive momentum within our organization that's going to keep people looking at us like, what are they doing over there? What type of steroids are they on? Because guess what? You could come run the test. We're just working hard. We're inspired. We're hungry. We're motivated. That's this team. That's us. I'm passionate about our organization. I love you all so much. We can do this, but I need everybody to drop a 1 in the chat. I need to see 51 ones in the chat right now if you are committed to taking this challenge with me, 25 a day for the next 90 days, doing the same exact things every single day for 90 days, watching our lives transform and creating one of the most powerful organizations that this entire community has ever seen. We have to make a commitment to change the game. We have to onboard our people properly, and we have to create the space for people to come in and feel comfortable to run with us, right? That's what the Lions Den with the Epic Warriors is all about. But I appreciate you all. I love you. Hopefully that inspired you guys to really get after it, because it's so important to just be so bought in and all in and obsessed with success and what we have in front of us, guys. If not this, then what else? Because I'll be damned if I go back to that 9 to 5. I'll be damned if I get back on that train. I'm sorry. I'm only getting on a train to travel from now on. I'm not getting on a train to go to work. And I'm blessed to say that, right? And I want that opportunity for each and every single one of you. It's here. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. I love you all. Nicholas, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back over to you.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. So, I mean, to encompass everything that you said, there's a quote that I really like. And that quote is, if you don't sacrifice right now for what you want, then what you want is what's going to become the sacrifice. Okay. So you guys have all these big aspirations. I want to do this. I want to do that, but you don't put the effort to get it done. So if you want to live that life, you're going to have to sacrifice things now. You might have to go out less with your friends. You might have to spend less time with your family, but what you sacrifice now is what's going to get you those gains later. But if you don't do it now, then later on, 20, 30 years down the road, you're going to be sacrificing those very same things that you wanted, and you're not going to be able to enjoy life on top of that. But anyways, what I want to do is transition now. So I want you guys to make some noise in the chat box. Put in a number 1. Actually, no, wait, put in a number 10 for your new ambassador 10, Saran Shrestha. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hi, Nicholas. Thank you so much, everyone. So much, Nicholas. Thank you so much, Ali, Marian, Ashok, Rodra, and there are so many leaders. Thank you so much. Without you guys, it won't be possible, and it's all the win of the team. So I'm so much, happy and so much proud with my team.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much.
Let me give people some background.
Nicholas.
I should have done this before. I want to give people some background. I don't want to take too much time on the story because I want to get some other, people in this. But probably back in July, Saran had reminded me that I told him one time that if he ever joins another business, I'll be the first person to sign up for him. And he held me to that. He said, "Hey, Nick, I found a business. I think you might like it." Okay. So that's how this whole story began. And I didn't know what to expect. I never promised him I was going to recruit. I never promised him anything. All I promised him is if you find something new, I'll be the first person to sign up. And it's turned into all of this. Now, Seren told me at the beginning, he's like, "Nick, this is how, network marketing's been for me. I'm very big in my Nepalese community. People, they really respect me. They trust me, but I don't have somebody that can be a leader in the English community." And I told him, I said, "I will try my best." I said, "I can't make you any promises. I will try my best to be that leader that you need in the English community." And then he did something even better. He introduced me to Ashok. He said, "This is my friend Ashok. I'm going to put him on your team. See if you guys can get along, see what happens." And now Ashok's like one of my best friends. So Saran, is very good at relationship marketing. Now, he told me, he said, Nick, you have to understand that English is not my first language. Okay. So, sometimes I'm not able to convey the messages properly, and I need you to help me with that. And I said, no problem. But the reality is that he makes me a stronger man. He makes me a better person because his work ethic, his motivation, like when he sets a goal, he doesn't just get to the goal, he crushes the goal. And like whenever he says, Nick, this is what I plan to do, it's already done. And Ali knows that too. I mean, like we draw so much motivation from him. So one thing, Saran, I want you to, for people that have some self-doubt, people that don't think that they can do it, how do you motivate those people to know that this network marketing platform, especially with Epic, can get them to where they need to go?
Okay, thank you so much, Nick, for nice words. Yeah, so the first thing, what we have to understand is like this company, Epic, has given us an opportunity to become rich for everyone. Like for example, let's say Ali, he is now ambassador 50 and earning 50,000 USD a month. How much money you have to invest in a business which gives you like 50,000 USD a month? Just imagine, guys, every business takes a time to reach in the level of that success. If you open, let's say, if you even open a franchise of McDonald's, let's say if you invest $1 million, they won't give you a chance to open like your restaurant from the very first day, or even from the very first month. They will put you in the training for like 2 or 3 months, and after that, you can open your business. And you won't earn that $1 million in the first month. You have to work hard. You have to work hard from morning to evening. Like you want to, you haven't bought the business, your business will buy you. It's like your business bought you. You have to work from day and evening, and only you get money. Like early, like he has already like made 1,000. Now I am like ambassador 10,000 USD a month. That's a massive. If I compare to this in my country, it's like 11 lakhs. That's even in a whole year. A Nepalese people can't on that 1 year. And now within the hard work of like the 6 week, I made that one, and I'm very proud. A lot of people like things like network marketing is like a net lottery business. They join the business, and they think like tomorrow I'll start earning money. They log in the system, they don't come in the Zoom meeting, they don't do anything. And after like week or month, when it's the time to pay the money, they will say like I haven't done anything, I want to quit and all those things. Let's say, for example, if you open a cafe, a restaurant, even if you invested like $100,000, and if you open a restaurant, and if you close, that, if you didn't open that restaurant, if it just closed down, then who will come to that restaurant? You have to work hard. It's like the same. And to get that net profit of $100,000, how many years you have to work, and only you get the $100,000. But here, from the very first day, from the very first week, from the very first month, you get the net profit. This is the beauty of the the network marketing business, and Epic is totally different to other business. I have worked in another network marketing business where I invest like my 2 years of time. I learned with a lot of network marketing gurus. From where I learned all this relationship marketing, social media marketing, all those things. If I compare this Epic to other business, the main reason why I like this business is, number one is there is no monthly product selling. In other business, either you are in Amazon business, affiliate business, drop shipping, Shopify, everywhere you have to find the customer every day, every week, every month. In all traditional MLM, to find the customer, you have to find like 10 to 20 customer every month, and all the other hand side, you have to find the distributor and the business partner. But here, it's a 3 people in the whole life. It's so easy. Everyone can find the 3 people. Just you have to make the, inspire your tree to find the tree. That's it. Simple. It's a simple formula. If you think like you have to bring 20 people, then you will never success in the Epic. The simple formula to achieve success in the Epic is you have to bring the tree and inspire that tree to bring that tree, because your 3 people is your people. And the second reason why I like this business is this is global. Because this is digital, so we can take this business anywhere where like network marketing is legal. And another reason why I like this business is we're not selling the product, we're not selling the service. A lot of network marketing companies, they sell the product. We have to talk to our friends, convince for the product service. But here, we are providing the value education. What might be the value then the education that gives an idea, that gives a formula how to earn money, like how the banks are doing all those things. So I say to my all the team members, always be proud before you talk to your prospect, before you talk to your brother, sister, families. Always think yourself, you are not making the member, you are trying to help them. It's a responsibility to like help them. You are trying to help them, but you are not going to convince. Just you are showing them a way. Like hey, I found one amazing business opportunity which shows you how to earn money from the forex trading, which like the bank is doing from like hundreds of, and this company is doing. If you like it, you are welcome to our Zoom. That's it. If there's no, that's fine, because there are millions and millions of people, like as Ali said, like there are so many social media platforms. There are like 2.7 billion Facebook user. There is 1.6 billion Instagram user. You can find your prospect anywhere, and you just three people. That's the beauty of this business. So what I want to say is like this company has given a chance to become a rich. Like just imagine, like just go on a flashback when you were in childhood. When you were in child, then how much dreams you have got. What was your dreams? Did you fulfill all your dreams? If not, then this company is giving you a chance to fulfill your dream on the $99. What I did like a month ago, 5 weeks, 6 weeks ago, I invested my $99, and I gave my time, dedication, and effort in this company. I was giving my all the time, dedication, effort in the other company from my from my childhood, when I started. Here, I haven't given so much time, but still, I made that one. So I would like to give you the one small tips. So, you can write it down, to achieve the success. So it's a team. We all know, like, together, everyone achieve more. So I will give you a formula of team. So team, what I say to team is like, T is for train, train and teach them. When someone comes in a team, make sure you train them, you teach them, because a lot of new people joins in the business and they don't know, they don't have idea, like, how to go to the back office, how to go to the Epic University, and where is the Zoom is happening, they don't know how to do prospecting. So it's a responsibility to, to teach them, to train them. A lot of people does a mistake, like, they bring the new people prospect, they join in the team, and they just welcome and just left over. And this and your team never goes like that. And the E goes for the established relationship. So establish the relationship not only with your downline, but with your every downline. When you establish relationship with your every downline, then your team will go. Because like, for example, in the level 9, you have one guy, and he might or he not get support. You have no idea, like, he is taken good care or not. Because if that the guy from the level 9, if he grows, then you will grow. So it's a responsibility. Just look on the back office, where a new team member has come, because this is a business. Your business grows with you. If your upline grows, you never grows. But if your downline grows, it grows. So always look on the back office and look who has joined your team, and just say like, hi, this is me, Suren, I'm one of your offline, if you need any help, I'm over here, just feel free. What can I help you? So just build the relationship. And the third is A is for the accountability partner. So be the accountability partner of a new team member. Like, check they have attended like Road to Founder training or not. Check they have, they knows the PhD formula or not. Just, make sure like, they have the list of their 50 people or not. Make sure like they have made their like 50 to 100 people list or not. And M was for the motivate and inspire them. And inspire them, motivate them, because a lot of people, like, network marketing is like a roller coaster, like, it comes up and down. Whenever I feel down, I hit message to Ali and say, hey, Ali, to feel down, I need your energy, just boost me up. And he inspires me. So this is how you build a relationship, like inspire them. If you don't inspire them, then you will quit the business. And just tell them why you are still in this business, because we all are in this business for a reason. You must tell them, like, you are still in the, maybe you haven't on the money, doesn't matter. Say like, I was in this business and now I'm for the last 5 weeks and I haven't made money, but I'm still in the business. But why you are, tell that story to them. That will inspire them. So when you use this formula, team, so T for train, teach them, E for establish the relationship, A is for accountability partner, and M is for motivate and inspire them, then your team will grow. When your team grows, then you will grow. When your upline grows, you will never grow. But when it grows, your team is your downline. So always work with your downline. So that is my, the tips. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome. So Seren, we had one question from your founder 1000, Uatea Salesa from the Fiji Islands. I love saying his name because he's got an awesome name. But he wanted to know, what is your daily method of operation? From when you wake up, how do you structure your day?
Okay. So the daily method of operation is like, when I wake up, the first is I go on the Facebook. I don't use Instagram, YouTube, my only thing is the Facebook. I go on the Facebook and I check like, whose birthday is, I message like, I do the birthday wishes, and I never reply the birthday wishes in the same day. I reply the birthday wishes after 2 days, 1 or 2 days. Let's say, for example, if today's is Nick's birthday, I will say like, I wish him a happy birthday, and he will reply like, thank you so much. And after 1 or 2 days, I reply him like, hope you had a great day. And we start the conversation, and he'll say, yes, it was a very good. And, and I will say like, now this, what you are doing, blah, blah, blah. And, later on, like, he will ask me like, I saw you are in the Zoom business, blah, blah. Otherwise, I will say myself, yes, I'm enjoying now. I have joined the new online business, and, this business has done this one. Why do you, watch a video? I'll send you a 10-minute video, and I always send that, the YouTube, the official 10-minute video, and that makes them the curious. This is how we start the communication. So number one is like, every morning I message, the birthday people. And the second, I go on the Facebook and, check the message, like which haven't replied, I reply them. And the number third is like, I go on the Facebook and comments, like 20 or 30 comments, in 20 or 30 people, I comments. I spend like 15 to 20 minutes every day commenting the people. And after that, I post a status. I post a status. I always use like RVL formula. I think we have all this training on the Road to Founder. I think Nick has that slide. So R is for result. If you go on my Facebook, you'll find so many result posts, because people won't go after the company. People will go after the result. People will trust the result. If you say like, Epic is $1 billion company, this guy is on this, they won't trust you, but people will trust the result. So always show the result. Like, let's say if you have made even a $50 in the Forex trading, make sure every team member of your downline show that in the Facebook. I give you 100% guarantee. Like, if someone show their Forex trading result, it doesn't matter that is $10. People doesn't care like, if they earn $1,000, $10,000. People care like, how he's earning money. If let's say someone is sharing his Forex trading result every day, like, every day in the world, then people will ask, what is the business you are doing? Because it makes them curious. So always show the result. If you don't have show the result of your upline or even your downline. Sometimes I share the story of Ali. Sometimes I share the story of David Lizardo. I share the story of Nicholas. Even I share the stories of the new people. Like, if you go on my Facebook 2 days ago, one guy, Arjun Jain, and he was using the demo account, and on the demo account he made $1,000 and 50, and he was so excited and sending message. Hey student, I joined Epic like 3 days ago, and today is my first the demo account day, and I made 1,050. I posted that in my Facebook. I said, I wrote over there, it's a demo account. And 3 people messaged me after that, what is this demo account, and is this a real $1,000 in the first day? And I explained all those things. Now they are in the business. Always show the result. And E is for like, E is for REVL, E is for entertain. Like, don't post any negative news in the Facebook. Always post the entertaining thing. Like, sometimes I ask a lot of questions to the people that makes people entertain. Sometimes you can share the video. E is for the value, post the things that gives the value to the people. Like you can put like short inspirational posts, maybe Facebook marketing tips, maybe tell, educate people about what is Forex, what is network marketing. People loves all those type of content. And L goes for the lifestyle. Lifestyle is all about the storytelling. Tell your story. Like today we are in the Zoom, and I think how many people were over here. Just tell them like, you attend today, the one webinar, and you learn so many things, all those things. Because we all have, every moment in our life, every second in our life, we have a story. Tell that story. Even like, let's say for example, you joined today, and your upline called you and talk for 20 minutes. Just tell that excitement to your wall, to your people. Like, I'm so much excited today. I'm so much blessed today. My upline, my senior upline, whom I don't know, he called me and, he called me for 20 minutes and he talked me blah, blah, blah. Let's say you hit like, one of your team member hit like founder 100. Tell the story, tell excitement, one of the new team member who just joined the business. Can you guys believe, that guy, hit, founder 100 just in 2 days. Who knows, like, who is what is founder 100? People will become jealous, curious, they will, because people always, it becomes the jealous of the other success. Tell the success stories of your team. If you don't have, go on the cross line, check, who is doing what, when you share all those type of things, then, people will become, jealous and curious. Always make the curious. I never post in my face, okay, I have so much team, I will help you, blah, 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 you can you can do a business in $99. I never post. I always post RABL. That attracts the people. And after, after posting the all those things, I will easily get the people connected with me. And after that, I reply and I always bring them on the Zoom. I'll say, like, hey, what did, like, if somebody asks me the message, hey, what are you doing this tonight evening at 8 p.m.? Because every 8 p.m. time, we conduct an opportunity session in the Nepalese. Now we are also planning in the English session with my, the another lecturers tutor team. So we just, make them plug into the Zoom session where we explain everything. So this is the, my GMO. But for the beginner, what I wanted is like, what I want to say is like, for your GMO, what you do is like for the beginner, if you just join the business. So your first task is, number one, go to on the back office and watch the getting started video. You can write it over here. So if someone write, it will be great. Like number one, step one is go to the back office and watch the getting started video. Step two, go on the Telegram and join all that three Telegram channel, from where you get like Epic News Network, Epic Signal and Trade House Community. And step three, go to the Epic University, download all the documents and start reading from the, from the day one. And step four, make a list of 10 to 15 people within 24 hours. Make a list of 10 to 15 people within 24 hours and just, invite them on the Zoom. Just say like, I call like, what we do is like, make a list of 10 to 15 people, because it doesn't take the time to make 10 to 15 people, like maybe less than 5 minutes. Call them and say like, hey, I've just done an amazing online business, which was just launched in October. And can you believe like, 50,000 people plus has joined this business in just in a month. It's like a, while back in 2008, there was a big financial crisis. Bitcoin was born. It's the same thing. Like, now in this finance crisis, a new has born, and I just joined this company yesterday. And I'm so much excited for this company. I'm very close to hit my rank, and being a good friend, I want you to attend this webinar. I don't want you to miss it. You don't need to join this business, but I really want you to attend our 45-minute webinar, which happens every day, 9 p.m. EST and Sydney time, 8 p.m. the Nepalese session. I just want you to go over there. Shall I book a day, like shall I book a time for you? So when you say like this, because here what you are saying is like, you are making them jealous, curious, because you are saying 50,000 people have joined in a month. It makes them, wow, what a business. And the second is like, you are comparing to, it's like 2008 financial crisis Bitcoin, because everyone knows when there was a big financial crisis in 2008, there was a Bitcoin and for people, on money. So their mind, psychologically, their mind goes over there. And then number third, you are building the relation, like, you are talking about the relation, being a good friend. I really want you to attend the webinar. Number four, you are not, convincing them. You are not forcing them to join the webinar, not to join the business. You are just saying like, do you like to come in the webinar? I can, do you like to come in the webinar? I really want you to attend the webinar. And number five, you are, talking like a professional, not link, like, you are saying like, shall I book an appointment for you? So when you use this type of, the script, then to that people, 10 to 15 people, then, you can easily get like, 3 people in the first day. Just imagine like, if you talk to 10 people and let's say 5 people say no, only 50% of people, like 5 people say, okay, send me a link, so book me the appointment, I'll come to your Zoom link. And let's say 5 people came on the Zoom. And before the Zoom, an hour earlier, just remind them, hey, do you know, like I have booked an appointment for you today, like this time with my, the team. then it will make them like like they will attend in the Zoom. And let's say out of 5 people, let's say 2 people say like not interested. It's fine. You already got 3. So it's so easy to hit that the 3 people in the 24 hour. And after that, when you go on the trading, when you show the trading result, Forex result, people will automatically ask you like what is this business? Your time to fill up all those blanks in your leg. That's it. So got it? Like it, guys?
Awesome.
So if you like it, just hit the comment number 1.
Hit a 1 in the box.
If you like it,
you like
this
those golden nuggets.
trick, yeah.
I love that birthday thing. You wish them happy birthday, and then a couple of days later you follow up. So how was your birthday? Now, because on their birthday they're not gonna have time to talk about business, but a few days later they're gonna remember. That's really awesome strategy. All right, so I want to divert a little bit. Earlier, Marianne was on the call, but she didn't get a chance to speak because we got sidetracked and everything. So I really want
I'll give you one.
What's that?
Yeah, Nick, I'll give you one trick. I used this trick like a week ago and it really worked,
Okay.
but I I explained this trick with Josh Tito and he's also using. So, this works very awesome. So what I do is for this trick is like, you must have one person in the holding tank. Let's say, for example, Ashok joined today and he's in my holding tank. I don't replace him within 20, in the same day. Now I'll go to the Rodora, I'll follow Rodora and say like, hey Rodora, if you want to join, I have one guy. He has a massive network and he's waiting. If you sign up right now, I can place that, Ashok, I can place, I won't say the name, I can place one guy under you. And Rodora will say, oh, then send me the link, because everybody wants the, the free one people. Then, Rodora will sign. Now I'll go to the Bruno and say like, hey Bruno, if you want to sign, you have only 15 minutes, if you sign within 15 minutes, I'm gonna put you like 2 people under you. It was like, now, Bruno also came. Now I have 3 people in the holding tank. Now I'll go to the Suman and say, hey Suman, if you want to sign, I'll put you 3 people. Now I'll go to like, the Marian and say like, I'll give you people. So sometimes I make 7 people in the same day. Like, the people who join on the last are lucky. Today I already have 4 people like this in my holding tank. So like, if I go to Marian and say, hey Marian, like if you want to sign right now, I can give you 7 people. Then Marian will say, oh, sure, 100%. Even, she don't want to listen to business, she will sign up. So you can use this one.
Awesome. More golden nuggets. Appreciate that. Those are like, those are things that he uses in his regular daily method of operation. So, those are things that you can definitely leverage and use too. And Marianne, are you there? Yes, no, maybe. Marianne.
Yes, I was waiting for you to unmute me.
Oh, I have to unmute you? I didn't know I have to unmute people.
It's all right, Nicholas. I took care of it, bro.
Thanks, Ali.
Yeah, no worries. You know I got you.
Okay, so
See, he'd rather hear me than you, huh, Nick? I get it now.
You already know.
Let me properly introduce Marianne because Marianne's been a good friend of mine for several years. We've done a lot of different businesses together and she's always there for me. So she's my dependable, loyal friend and she always, keeps me in check. She's my big sister. She makes sure I stay out of trouble too. But, a lot of the things that you guys don't see behind the scenes, the webinar invites, keeping all the groups in order, that's all Marianne. So drop a 2 in the chat box to give Marianne credit for all that she does for this team because it's really awesome. So anyways, Marianne, if you could tell people a little bit about yourself and your road to where you're at right now, that'd be awesome.
Sure. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. So yeah, I've known Nick for several years now. And it's funny because I didn't know anybody else that's even in this business. Or maybe I know 1 or 2 before Epic, but we have been in several things together. And when he told me about Epic, I was like, and I'm a totally transparent person. If anybody's ever watched any of my videos on my YouTube channel, I say that in every single one. I always say, I'm transparent. I don't do complicated. So don't ask me to do any business that I can't understand the comp plan because I'll tell you no. I've been in business before where the comp plan is like you need a degree to figure it out. And it's just ridiculous. No one's going to join. You can't duplicate when it's so complicated that you can't even explain it, right? So you have to be able to explain it to your people or forget it. There's not going to be any duplication. So when I saw Epic, I actually, Nick kind of, I'm not going to say forced, but he really pushed me into this because I really didn't want to get into another network marketing company. I've been in them before, never did well at all, never made any money. But when I saw Epic and when he showed me this, I was like, okay, I can do this, because I just saw the leadership team that we have is just, I don't even know how to describe it, because I've never seen one like this. So I don't even know, there's no comparison to any other company I've been in. They're always there. I mean, I was on a call earlier tonight that was so awesome. I hope you guys were on this, but it was, well, maybe not because of this team, but with David McCovey was on, our CEO, and it was amazing. I can listen to that guy all day. I mean, he's so motivational. I love hearing him talk. But just to have the CEO on a team call, that's crazy. Everybody, Ali, Thomas, Nick, Ashok, Sarin, Josh, Aaron. I mean, the list goes on. I can't even remember them all. They're just so amazing. And the fact that you can reach out to them at any time and they're always available is crazy, right? So you guys have to not take advantage of them, but use them, to help with, grow your business, because that's why they're there, right? We all have to help each other. We don't rank up unless our team ranks up, right? So it's a whole, it's a community feel. Everybody works together. We're a family. The thing that really got me excited was the trading too, because I didn't even know what Forex was even like a month ago. I didn't even know what it stood for. I had no idea it was foreign exchange. I didn't know the banks did that with our money every night too. That was an eye opener. But when I started learning trading, it's so cool because it's a skill set that we're going to have forever. And my 14-year-old daughter is doing it now. I'm teaching her, and I'm a single mom, live in California. I have 2 kids. I'm teaching. Hopefully my son joins in soon, but my daughter's really excited because she has a demo account. She's in profit, so it's really cool. Every time she comes downstairs during school, is there a signal yet, Mom? Is there a signal? So it's really fun. But so I'm really grateful to Nick for introducing me to Epic, and for all the leaders. And the cool thing is everybody here was strangers to me before we started, right? And now I feel like I can go anywhere in the world and I have friends, so that right there is just, it's crazy. I mean, I can go visit anybody on our team and I feel comfortable with doing that, right? So we have friends all over the world. But so just, like I said, I've been in several companies. I've had more jobs than I care to even remember. Started working when I was 15. My very first job, I'm not going to say how old I am, but my very first job, I made $3.85 an hour. So that tells you something, huh? At a pizza place. And I knew the first day, it was a brand new pizza restaurant. All my friends in high school, we all started together. But the very first day I started that job, when I started having somebody tell me how much I can make, when I can take a day off, when I had to be, just so many rules. And I knew from that day when I was 15 that I was not doing this the rest of my life. I was an entrepreneur, always an entrepreneur by spirit. No matter how many times I failed, I never gave up. And I was doing affiliate marketing before this, with several different things going on at the same time. But when Nick got me into this, I'd literally stopped doing everything else, and I'm all in Epic. And this is where, like, I'm gonna stay. So that's just a little about me. I'll keep this because it's already 9:40. Oh, 9:40 over here for me. So it's great to see all you guys on the call. And Nick, thank you for letting me hop on and speak for a few minutes. I appreciate all you guys, and everybody have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marianne. I really appreciate that. Marianne, she's such a good, she tells the story so well. That's why I tell her, it's like, I want you to give webinars because I know you can kill it, because every time she speaks, it's so engaging. So anyways, what I want to do is transition now to the South Pacific. And I want to start with my buddy, the founder 1000 from the Fiji Islands. And this is very special for me because my parents are from the Fiji Islands. Okay. Uatea actually lives off the same road that my dad grew up on. And that's a very small island to make such a connection. But we've been, he's been a friend of mine for several years now. I've seen him grow up in, doing the affiliate marketing stuff. And I told him, I said, bro, I need you to do this with me. I said, I know we're going to succeed at this. I know you're going to succeed at this. I said, just stay with me and we'll make it, we'll take you straight to the top. So I want you guys to meet from the Fiji Islands, the very first founder 1000 from that beautiful country, where me and Ali are eventually going to have a mastermind one day, Mr. Uatea Salesa. Take it over, bro. Oh, you have to ask to unmute. Let's see.
Thanks, Nick. And thanks very much for the introduction. Yeah, it's just something, it's good to see everybody here. And thanks very much, Nick and the leaders, Ali, and all the leaders here.
We can't hear you, brother.
Give me a sec. Can you hear me now?
Very, very, very low.
No. Can you hear me now?
Nick, unmute your mic. Nick, you're muted.
Oh, okay.
There you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
You can hear me now.
I mean, I can hear you a little bit, but is that as high as it turns up, or?
Let me check my.
I think you muted yourself.
How about this? Can you hear me?
That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, go ahead. We'll give it a try.
Okay. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in. I can see a few of my teams in as well. Thanks, Nick. As Nick introduced to me, I've known Nick for some time with the other platforms, but I was with another Forex trading company before. Nick, I think, was part of it, but was on the other team. I was on the other team as well. I gave up on that one. I was sharing with my team as well that it took me 3 months into that company, and I was able to recruit just one person in 3 months. And when I think around March, Nick came to me and said, "Hey, just don't give up. I got something coming up in June." I said, "When is this coming?" And I said, "It's coming up in September in the pre-launch." I trust Nick because we've been working on a few platforms, and I can say that when we joined in September and during the pre-launch, I was able to bring in 10 people. Found the 500 in 6 days. In just the 6th day, I managed to hit Founder 500. As I said before, in the last company, I was able to recruit one person in 3 months, and then I gave up. So I just want to encourage everyone here that having doubt in this September, stick it in, because it's just 1 month. It's just we're into what, the sixth week. I just want to encourage us stay in, follow the leaders and take their advice and get into the back office, get the training, watch the video, talk to, as Suran said, talk to at least 10 to 30 people a day, and it should be good. I'm glad when we hit 1,000 in the middle of last month, I make the commitment to work with my team. My goal was to at least 5 or 6 Founder 500. We managed to hit at least 3 Founder 500 in our team. I think by the end of this week, we should hit another 2. So that's awesome. I just want to thank the team, the support, and the leaders. It's difficult for us because we work full time.
Well, I want you to shout out your Founder 500s. Let's hear their names, because one thing I want to tell you guys is, as small as a country Fiji is, we have Founder 500s in Tuvalu. In Tuvalu, there's only 11,000 people. There's positions in Epic that have more than 11,000 people. Okay, so that Ali's team is going to have more than 11,000. So Uatea, who are your leaders on your team?
I got Mr. Sako Kine, who's from New Zealand. I got Fellow from Tuvalu, and I also got another one on my leg from Papua New Guinea. I got 2 Fellow and Maunga. I think I saw Maunga here. They're both 500 as well. And I got Isago, who just I'm going to introduce to the team this afternoon, who just found the 500 yesterday. And I got, I think, around 2 people that should be hitting tomorrow or in 2 days. So I just want to shout out to the team for their commitment and stick it in with us.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate all of your hard work. I mean, you guys cannot have excuses, especially if you live in a Western country. You have somebody from a small country like Fiji, and even smaller country like Tuvalu. A country with only 11,000 people has a founder 500. It's just freaking amazing. So anyways, what I want to do now, Ola, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, sir?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
You're here because of my popular demand request. I actually pay money to see you. So if you could tell people a little bit about your journey and stuff and let people know who you are.
Hey, my name is Se. Ola is my wife. I know that gets confusing. My name is Se. I'm from a small little country named Australia. We're down under. I'm under George. George is an amazing leader down with Epic Crusaders. Man, our journey to the space was by chance. I was talking to George about another business opportunity, and I think he meant it on purpose. I think he said, hey, yeah, I'm just busy with a little bit of trading. That piqued my interest. And I was like, I beg your pardon? He said, hey, tell me more about it. From that day, I was in. From that day, I was in. Because my mindset before that, I never knew anybody of my cultural background that was trading. I never knew that. And I was thinking, man, this is amazing. I want to be like one of the first. And then I come on here and I see Te on here, Salesa, I see Nick, I see a lot of Islanders, and it's like, okay, maybe I'm not the first. So there goes that out of the window, but I can be the best. That's my goal. That's my goal. And I've lost a lot of people. I've been telling them about training. They're telling me I'm crazy. I'm saying, you can learn this. I promise you it's for everybody. You can learn this. And I remember what Ali said a couple of weeks ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ali, but you said you had those blinders that horses wear. Have blinders. So no distractions and all of that negativity, man, you don't see it because your eyes single to the goal, to the glory. That's why you have the blinders. I'm different to Ali. I'm a running back without no helmet. I want to see everything because my fen game is strong. My stiff arm game is strong. You come at me with negativity, bang, don't need that because my eye is also single to the glory, but I don't care about the haters. I don't care about the people that say I don't belong in this space. I don't care about that. All I care about is now I am going to be a better person because of this skill set. Man, much love to the Fijians, the people from Tuvalu. Oh man, you guys are amazing. 11,000 in Tuvalu. David Lisiaga has 11,000 in probably his first leg. He's gone like 3 countries under him. That's amazing. I'm blessed to be in this space. My journey wasn't an easy one. 43 years of my life, all I knew what to do was work, work, work. Nothing else. That's all I was built for. That's all I was good enough for. That's all that I was worthy for. But now, people like Ali, people like George, people like Nick have told me I'm better than that. I am better than that. If I can end, Nick, I don't know how much time I have, but can I end with one story that changes my perspective? It's the story of David and Goliath. Everybody knows the story of David and Goliath. David comes in and he slews Goliath with 3 stones. Everybody's like, yeah, we know that story. But did you know David had 3 brothers in the army? David had 3 brothers. If you read in the Bible, David comes from a family of 8 boys. Jesse was the dad. And 3 of those boys were in the army. And when Goliath came and says, all I need is 1 champion to fight me. We're not going to get thousands of people to die. We're just going to have one-on-one. Your champion versus me. Whoever wins the battle. 3 of David's brothers were in the army and did nothing. For weeks, for months, they sat there. Goliath issued the challenge. No one came. David comes along and he brings food to his brothers and he says, brother, why aren't you guys fighting Goliath? And he goes, oh, have you seen how big he was? Have you seen how big Goliath was? David's the youngest and his 3 older brothers are in the army. I'm pretty sure David looked at his 3 brothers and said, you've been taught the same thing from our dad. Our dad taught us to have faith in God. That nothing, we will fear nothing because God will conquer everything. And those 3 brothers sat there. David with the same teaching came out and slew Goliath. For 43 years of my life, I was those 3 brothers. I was those 3 brothers who said, yeah, no, I know I've been taught all of these things, but I'm too scared. David said, no, not me. That's where my journey, that's the story of my journey. For so long, I've sat on the sidelines being scared to come out and take these opportunities. I've been scared to be better. I've been scared to play where the big boys play. Trading, that wasn't for me. I don't belong in that space. It's a rich man's game. Nah, not anymore. You can see the Polynesians are coming to take over. The Polynesians are here. The Roar from Aotearoa, they're coming in strong. And we're going to take over the space. And we're not here to smash all the goals and say, yep, I'm here to make $1 million. We're here to learn the education as well. That by far is the most important thing. You learn how to trade and you take that anywhere, you're unstoppable. You're more than unstoppable. You are what? You're epic. You become epic. No longer are we average. Every Polynesian, every New Zealander, every Māori will tell you we have the birthright to be kings. We belong in this space. From now on, I don't care where they're coming from. If the negativity is coming from the side or front on, I don't care. My stiff arm game is strong. I'll run over it. My eye is single to the glory, and I'm thankful for these leaders for showing me the way. Man, education, this education will take you far. And if you think $1 million a month doing the networking side is big, imagine when you become a master trader from that education. $99 a month. Man, that's nothing. That's $25 a week. $99 a month. Get on. Get on, everybody. Man, I'm grateful to be in this space. Nick, man, thank you for this opportunity. We had Tracy on a call last night, and I know Tracy's in Tracy Shaw, one of your baby boomers. She was on our call last night. I'm pretty sure after she got on the call, she wanted to join me and George and leave Nick.
I'm not letting her go.
But Tracy, man, all the way, she stayed up 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, that's what we need to do. We don't sleep. Why we don't sleep? Because we're out there, we're hungry. I have one person in my team who I signed up, and within days, she overtook me. I strategically put her in the wrong place. That's my fault. But man, I was so happy that she overtook me because she's hungry. That's what I want. If this keeps you up at night, if this is what you want, and it keeps you up at night and you don't sleep, we'll sleep when it's done. We'll sleep when this is finished. We'll sleep when we get there. Until then, none of naps allowed. But until then, you'll sleep till this is finished. So guys, man, Nick, thank you for the opportunity. Ali, man, good to have you here. The call was on before where we had David McCovey. David McCovey, the CEO, in a Zoom with all of us. Man, who am I? I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. I'm a little kid from Brisbane. And I get to see the CEO in the same Zoom and he's talking to me. Love that. Where else can you get that? Man, we got Ali. Man, all of you guys know what Ali's done. And I'm chasing him. And I told Ali before, yeah, I'm chasing him. But really, I'm chasing David McCovey. I'm chasing David McCovey, and I'll get you. I know my team is doing the same. Yeah, I'm going to chase you, sir. I was like, do that, but I'm chasing David. So if you can hang on, man, this is going to be a wild ride. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day this time next year when we all celebrate in Dubai or Mexico, wearing our Rolexes and telling everybody, yeah, I can't fit in my Lamborghini. I can't wait for that day. Man, I can't wait to see Lamborghinis in Fiji. Man, a Lamborghini in Fiji. Yes, let's do it. So let's be the first one. You will be the first one to have a Lamborghini with a Rolex, black and gold, down Fiji. I love it. Man, Tuvalu's only got 11,000 people, but I guarantee you if they all get on, there'll be 11,000 Lamborghinis will run out in the world. Gold paint. I love this space. I love this. And it's all about making us better. Our mindset needs to be better. There's no expiration to learning, therefore there's no expiration to earning. I guarantee you that. Become better. Every day, our purpose in life is to progress. Each and every day. We need to be better than yesterday. Just like Elvis, oh man, here I am bringing Elvis. I know everybody loves Elvis. Come on, I know the Fijians. That's still #1 in your charts in Fiji, Elvis. But man, Elvis says, I love you more today, more than yesterday, but I will love you more tomorrow, more than I did today. Progression. We will keep being better each and every day. We will never stop. If we stop growing, we're dead. Let our minds be the same. Man, grow in this business, learn the education, bring people in. That's my journey. And this time next year, man, this call will be different. This call will be different because it'll be too shiny from the diamond rings everybody will have. This call will be different. I love this space and I love this opportunity. Thanks, Nick. Thank you for giving me this opportunity today.
Thank you, Say. I really appreciate that, man. You made my whole day. I've had a very long day. Me and Ali have been on calls all day. It's like I had a headache and everything, but like because I've been staring at a computer screen with this big light and everything. But you made my entire day. It was all worth it for that few minutes. So I really appreciate that. Very motivating. And Tracy, I'm going to sign a contract with you later so you don't switch ships. It's like that's not going to happen. But anyways, Ashok, are you still there? Where did he go?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, we're going to switch from the South Pacific and we're going to take it to the master of the Himalayas. So, Ashok, I know you have your big contingent on this call and they want to see their fearless leader, the professor. So you did such a great job this morning with your words. If you can just give us a little bit more of that, that'll make my day too.
Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, First of all, I would like to thank Surain and Nicholas, who brought, I was not in a network marketing space before, not like this. But I thank them because they brought me in here. They showed me the vision. And Ali, the guy who sold me the dreams and showed me that his leadership, he said, we will support you no matter what. And I will be there until the last breath. How many people says that? How many leaders have that confidence? I will be with this person until their last breath, until they need me. How many people have that commitment? And Ali was one of them, So, and none of this meeting, none of this would have possible if Nicholas was not around. He brought this whole team together. He brought Australia together. He brought Canada together. He brought Fiji together. He brought America and all this together. He is like the chef of this pot. He's cooking this in his pot. He is the guy who makes the recipe. This is the guy. Without this guy, none of this have been possible. Please put one for the guy who deserves. Please put one in chat for this guy, Nicholas, our hero, our mentor, and our good buddy. Let's put one for him on his respect, So let's start. First thing first, I have around 100 people, more than 100 people in my team. I'm a little bit disappointed. This team We have only 45 people on this call today, but we had a call this morning as well. I was thinking with the entire Australia, Canada, North America, wherever, Nepal and all, I was thinking maybe at least we can get 100 people on call, but remember, winners, the first step to win anything, the first step to be a leader is to show up. Congratulations to all of you, because you are the true leaders. You showed up to this opportunity. Ali is here, even it's past midnight in his hometown. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. So, so he's still here. So leaders first, how do you become leader? Is you show up. You show up. You all showed up today. It means we all are leader. I salute you all and I thank you all and I congratulate you, So the first thing is I hear, and I have a lot of people, from my team on this call. So the first thing I hear is, people not making enough money. People, I was listening to Eric Worre today, and he said, network marketing is not easy. It's not easy. If you want easy, you're good with 9 to 5. If you want easy, you're good with something else. It's not easy. It's gonna pay. You will get underpaid for some time in your life with the network marketing. Today, I know Nicholas how he feels. Everybody, shooting him with the messages, and he probably is replying more messages than anybody, or Ali. They're replying more messages, and he feels like, oh my God, the burden of whole world is on me. This is how it feels in the beginning. That's what he said. So. And you get underpaid. You get underpaid for some time. And there will be a time you'll get paid fairly. You'll get fairly paid for some time. But you will get overpaid for the long time of your life. If you have a passion, if you have a patience to wait, and not give up on your dreams when you are underpaid, and if you have a passion to wait and not give up when you are fairly paid, because that's what will take you to overpaid. Why do we like McCovey? Why do we like Ali? Why do we, man, Ola, say, I don't know what's your name, man. You just were rocking, man. You were rocking, man. I heard that voice. The Rock, when he speaks, it's like that, man. You look like him also. So, he was saying, we are here to take off. I'm after McCovey. It feels like, holy cow, man, this guy's going to do something in his life. And it is contagious. Why we like Say? Why we want to be Ali? Why we want to be McCovey? Because the energy they bring in, and the energy is contagious. You can contagious, make it transfer to anybody, and your energy is contagious. So how do we speak to our downline? Do we speak with the energy, or do we just, in a low tone voice, hey man, I have a really great opportunity for you. You can make $1 million, and then do you have the confidence when you speak? Do you have that energy? Do you feel like you have $1 million in your heart? Do you feel like you have $1 million in your bank account? Nobody knows how much money you have in your account, but you have to give that confidence to people. You have to sell that dream. You have to sell the hope. Ali said this morning, why do people come to network marketing? Why are we all here? It's because of the hope. It's because of the dream we have in our heart. And somebody said that, showed us the hope that this platform can bring your dream to the reality. Turn your dream to the reality. So that's one hope. That's a thread of hope we're trying to climb on. That's one thing. Nobody needs to be discouraged. Nobody needs to be discouraged when people say this is bad. This is, like your own relatives will say, this is not for you. What are you doing? I don't know. Why don't you get a better job? And stuff like that. Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. His name is Robert Kiyosaki, the guy who wrote Rich Dad and Poor Dad. I saw his interview, and he's from Hawaii somewhere. There are a lot of, I think, few people from Hawaii here. So when he goes back today, after being a rich person, after having millions of dollars in his account, they still ask him, do you really get a job or no? Imagine that we have been conditioned by the society to have this job, and you want to retire at 65. Who declares the age 65, man? Why do you have to be retired at 65? Who are they to decide your life? You have to work till 65? Why can't you work till 45? Why can't you work to 75? Why can't you work to 55? Who are they to decide your life? Why can't we live our life in our own terms? Why? Because we have been conditioned. And who's been conditioning for last 100 years, 150 years? They have been conditioned since the bell will ring in the school. It means, when in America, when the industrialized start, the bell will ring. It means you have to go to work. The bell will ring. It means you have a lunch break. The bell will ring. The one bell is conditioning us. And the same bell is ringing in our head over and over, over and over. Okay, you did 9 to 5. It's nothing bad. Your 9 to 5 is nothing like I never did a job. I did a job and I was good at it. I made some money, but it was not it. I was not made for my job. I quit the job. I was making good money. I quit the job thinking that I will be too comfortable with this job and money I'm making and I'll forget my dreams. I quit my job. For 4 months, I didn't have anything to do, but I was thinking I will do something. I will do something. I had that courage. Do you have the courage to fulfill your dream? Half of my team is in Nepal. Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world, sad to say. It's a sad reality, but these guys, what they have achieved, I truly salute these people. Limited, like Uatea, and all the small islands. Nowadays, it's a global opportunity. You just need internet. You can prospect the person from UK. You can prospect the person from USA. We got to use the technology. And these guys are doing it. These guys are doing it. These guys are crushing it. So first thing, I came to North America with my dream. I got so carried away with my work. I have to go to work. I have to find this. I have to be my I have to get a papers done, otherwise my visa will be done. I need to find another work permit. I need to do my permanent residence. These all things carried my life away, and somewhere I forgot my dream that I traveled so long to fulfill. And the opportunity like this reminded me, man, you have a dream. Don't you ever forget. Don't you ever dare to forget your dreams. And it's weird. People don't talk about dreams anymore. We think like, what is that? When we are a child, when we were kids, remember everybody, when we were kids and somebody asked us, what do you want to be? You just said without hesitant, I want to be like this. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a lawyer. Why do we hesitate today to say, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? It's a great question. What do you want to be? And nobody will answer you except you. Let's sit together tonight. Ask this question to yourself. Let's sit down together tonight. Ask this question to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself before having conversation with anybody else. Are you in this opportunity? Are you in this platform casually? If you are casual about this opportunity, if you're casual about this platform, you'll be a casualty. If you want to be serious, this is the thing. You believe in the opportunity. This will give you the belief. This will fulfill your belief, this platform. So don't be discouraged when people say no. Don't be discouraged when your relatives, your family, and everybody say no, because it doesn't mean that they don't love you. Your family doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that, it just that they can't see themselves doing it. It just, they don't know how these things work. It just, they don't understand the platform. I was reading one article a long time ago, and then it said, when Bill Gates had an idea of Windows, he showed that plan to 1,200 people. He showed that plan to 1,200 people, and only 300 people listened to him. Out of 300, only 35 people did something. And those 35 people made him a billionaire. Those 35 people out of that 1,200 people, why can't we wait? It's the patience, it's the period of underpaid, maybe, it's the period of that. So we have to be patient, as long as we, and also we have to be the student of the business. Have your why bigger. Have your why, which will make you cry. This morning I almost cried, man. This morning when I was speaking, I don't know why I almost cried. Because my why is bigger. I want to achieve that. If you want to become something, it should make you cry. Your why should make you cry. Unless it will make you cry, it's not your why. So find out a better why. What do you want? Do you want a smile in your kids? Do you want to say no to your kids when they go to the supermarket and ask, Daddy, I want this? Do you want to say, oh, sorry, we cannot afford? Do you want to have that answer? Or do you say, man, my child, I don't care about the price. You can go shop entire shop. I don't care. I have that money. Which one gives you more pride? Which one will make you feel you're a better father? So we just don't want money. Money is not everything, but I'm pretty sure money can solve 90% of your problem. If we are in a 1,000 level today, we cannot get to 2,000 level with the same mentality, with the same thing. We need to change our mentality. I'm pretty sure when Ali started this business, he had a different mentality. Now he's in a different mentality, and he's going to be so on and so forth. We need to develop according to our payment, according to our outcome. But before that, before we get the payment, we got to have that mentality before we reach to that level. So gradually developing every day is one of the things we need to do. I don't know, man. I just went over time, I guess. So, so thank you, everybody, so to enduring my things, to listening to me, and I would like to say preparation starts long before. Preparation starts long before than the actual event. Usain Bolt, he only ran 12 minutes. He only ran 12 minutes in his entire life and made $200 million. So, but that not only that 12 minutes gave him 200 million, it was the preparation. So what is our preparation? Are we going to back office? Are we doing the training? Are we having our road to founder? Are we clear our business? Let's have a meeting with ourselves today. Let's find out. Let's have energy. Let's talk with excitement. Let's show some excitement. Let's make the whole world excited. That's where we fail. Let's make everybody excited. Thank you, everybody. And having locking your arms with us today, and all my team, and even the cross line. I thank you all for showing in this opportunity today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashok. Everybody drop a 1 in the chat box for Ashok. That was absolutely amazing. This is the type of man that can, if he was the prime minister of Nepal, Nepal would flourish. It would be like a Mecca that just like takes off over there. So we're so blessed to have a great leader like him, so inspiring, such a great speaker. I just absolutely love everything that you've said today. Before I get to the next speaker, just wanted to talk about, I remember Say had mentioned, David McCovey being on the call and stuff, and he's an amazing guy. And like I said, Ali and I got to spend some time with him. Having him on the call is one thing, but what he did for me and Ali 3 weeks ago, it was on another level. I mean, it just really solidified things for us, by being able to have dinner with him. And just think about it. This guy's worth multiple millions of dollars. Okay. And, if you go back to April, me and Ali, we didn't even know each other. Our lives were on different paths. We didn't know what we were going to do. Right. And we're coming here 7 months later, and we're hanging out with a multimillionaire. Not only that, we're in the hotel lobby, just having fun with him and talking about all sorts of things, not just business, just life and stuff. That's the type of leader you have in this company. He actually cares about the people. You know why? Because he's a builder too. He knows what it's like to build an organization from nothing. He knows what it's like to come from hard times. He spoke about his aunt because Mr. McCovey was actually very gifted when he was a child. He had to go to a gifted and talented school outside of the district. So his mom had to take him and drop him at his aunt's house at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Then she'd go to work. So he'd go back to sleep on the couch, and he could see his aunt's bedroom door. He could see his aunt's bedroom door from the couch. And when his aunt would wake up, his aunt would just sit on the side of the bed and her head was down and she looked so defeated. You know, like every morning she would wake up and it's like, I can't believe I'm doing this with my life. And Mr. McCovey, when he was a little kid, probably 8, 9 years old, I don't know what it was, he's looking at his aunt and he's like, that's not the life I want. I don't want that life for me. I don't want that life for my mom. I don't want that life for my aunt. And he worked his tail off to make sure he had that great life. And now he can take care of his mom and he can take care of his aunt and he can take care of so many other people. He has so many ideas. He has ideas of opening a school that will teach kids Forex trading at a younger age. So by the time they turn 18 years old, they can go right into the markets and make a difference. That's the type of leader we have. He's all about the next generation. So it's really awesome. But Ali, before I get to the next speaker, did you want to say anything about Mr. McCovey so these people can hear?
Yeah, he's just a horrible guy.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't know.
I'm tired.
No, I mean, the guy showed up to somebody's house today to do training, you know, I mean, it just doesn't get any more real than that. But he's willing to help us on all fronts, not just within this platform. Like, he wants us to make money in different ways as well. Like, I'm going out to Vegas this week. What is it? 13th on the 17th. What's that?
I didn't know if you were, I thought you had canceled it. So you're going to go back there?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going on the 17th. I'll be there from the 17th to the 19th.
Okay.
Will you be there?
I was going to come on the 20th or 21st, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll sort it out.
Okay. But yeah, when I go out there, like, he's literally going to have a couple conversations with me about diversifying my portfolio, how I should be investing my money, what are certain things I need to be looking out for. You know, when you have a CEO who's willing to do that for you, it's just like kind of like a hometown feel. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's everything just aligned super properly. He's an awesome guy. I mean, Katara, his wife, is a person who works just as hard as him. They're a team and they really make things happen. I mean, they really, really work very hard at putting all this together. So I'm just, honestly, like, the way everything is set up, the way the platform is, how readily available they are, how we could just talk to them. I mean, I aspire to be a CEO like that, you know, when it's my time. And that's just really the long and short of it. I mean, he's an absolute savage. He's a beast and super loyal and never does anything. He never promises anything that he can't do. That's one thing I noticed about him. And he's really implementing a lot of things into the platform to make this better. He's open to criticism, and dude, the guy just loves to have fun. You guys should have seen him in Mexico. I mean, he's just so down for everything. I mean, he's just willing to talk to anybody about anything. He can relate to anybody about anything. So he's just overall a great guy. So, like, from that perspective, we're definitely in the right hands for sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, Ali, if you want to go to sleep, that's fine. I'll stay up.
I'm definitely gonna go. I appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Thank you
Just
so much.
switch me over to host.
No.
Come on. Switch me over to host. We're staying up.
Why? So didn't you do that to Shay the other day?
No, well, see, that was different because now I've learned from my lesson. So for everybody that knows, Ali had to go somewhere. He made me the host. I didn't realize that a co-host can't host a webinar. So I had to go somewhere and I said, hey, bye guys. And I canceled the whole webinar.
All right, guys. Hey, have a great night. This was a positive meeting. Take this energy, deliver it back down to your teams, guys. Pick up the phone and call your leaders, have conversations with them, move the needle forward in the right direction. Let's really turn the wheels on this the right way, and let's get this thing done, guys. We need to create one more ambassador 10 in the space. I have my eye on somebody who I think can get there pretty quickly. So let's work together and make this happen. But I appreciate you all. Have a great night, and let's continue to inspire
All
and
right,
change.
everybody drop a 1 in the chat for Ali. He's been up all day. Look at that face. He's tired.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Tell your wife we said hello.
I will. Later, guys.
All right. Good night. All right, guys. So, George Tito, are you there, sir? I accidentally skipped over George because I couldn't find him. I was looking for George on the list, but he just put Tito. That's why I missed him. Tito, are you there? Did we lose him again? Let me see. Well, while we're waiting for George, Tracy, can you unmute yourself? Oh, I should have unmuted George, but one of you, whoever's available first. Okay, George will go first and then Tracy. All right, George, sorry about that. I forgot I have to unmute people.
I was trying to hide so I can so I don't have to talk.
All right.
I just wanted to hear everybody else. But you know, it's been an amazing journey for me. Man, what a powerhouse speeches from everybody. And man, on this journey, how I started when I was watching Ali's post. I didn't even know Ali. I didn't know who he was. I started copying his post and pasting it on my Facebook. That's how I got to meet him. And then we started talking, and I didn't know he was doing Forex. And then I asked him, I said, "What's a pip?" And then he introduced me to the other platform that we were on. And I've been stuck by him. I've been stuck by Ali since April. Since April, he's been an amazing leader, amazing brother. When he jumped to Epic, I didn't hesitate. I just jumped with him because that's how much belief I had in him and how much he does for the people and the passion that he has. And that's what we all have. We all have that passion and the drive that Ali has for the whole team, the determination that he has for people. He has the most powerful passion that I know from an awesome leader out there. I don't know any other leader like Ali and Thomas. And this is the first time I've heard Ashok spoke today. And, you know, I've been on meetings with you guys before, and, you know, I've never really heard you guys doing motivational calls. But I love this space. You know, it's all about the passion, your why. If your why is big, then you guys will make it. If your dream, if this is your dream and you're trying to reach your dream through this opportunity, you're in the right space at the right time. This is the right space at the right time. So listen, man, I love what you, how small your country is, you still get out there and get it done. You know, it doesn't matter how big or small, it's still there. The passion is there, the drive is there. You know, this is what Ali's taught us from the beginning, teaching us, duplicating what he does for his team, for us and our team. And that's what I love about this. I love the opportunity. Nick, man, I appreciate everything that you do. I love listening to your presentations, and I've been trying to duplicate the way you do your presentations. But I'll say to say, I say, what the hell? We're going to do it Pacific way. We're going to do the island way. But, you know, I've never been confident in myself and putting myself out there. But I was just telling Sarah, I said, man, what the hell? Let's just do this. It's the only way we can build. You know, is put yourself out there, put your foot forward, taking that first step, and that first step is always the hardest. But you guys already took that first step, and look where we are now. We wouldn't be in this space if it wasn't for our leaders. And listening to Ali, you know, no matter where he is in his rank, he's willing to come back down and help everybody and push everybody up. That's a great leader. What kind of leader does that? There is no other leader that would do that. I would, because I want to duplicate that. Sarah would, Ashok would, Kwan would, Salesa would. You know, we want to get our team to duplicate that, duplicate what us leaders are doing, and we will get there. Believe me. You know, I've turned down a massive increase in my pay increase, and I turned it down because I want to make this dream happen for me and my family, and that's how big my why is. And that was 80, 100,000 dollar increase on top of what I was getting. You know, and I sacrificed that just to do this, just to help people. Because where you are now, I was in that right spot listening to someone else. And it's an awesome feeling right now for me to speak to you guys. It's a blessing for me to bless someone. Like Sarah always said to our team, you know, you can have 30 people, but having just blessing that one person could change your whole life. Throwing that stone into the water and creating that ripple effect, that's powerful. One person can change the world. If you have that backup, if you have that team, if you have that mentality, we will make it. Our team will make it. It's all about believing in yourself, believing in your leaders, and duplicating what they can do. Because man, that's what I'm trying to do for my team, for our team. This is our whole team. We're all one. Doesn't matter what team we all come from, we all come back as one because we are powerful. We are powerful. You know, I'm not a great speaker or you know, I'm just trying to do what I can to help people out there that who need this. Everybody needs this. I came in this space at the right time and I'm loving it. I never ever thought that I'll be in this rank right now where I am now because if it wasn't for Ali and Thomas, I wouldn't be found at 2K. That was way down the track. I never thought I'll reach it. But because the belief that they had in me and the belief I had in myself, and man, it's magic. I don't want to take too much up of your time, but I just want to let you guys know, love yourself, love what you do, be passionate about the people, understand them, listen to them, because you will make it. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, George. And before I bring Tracy, you are there, right? Tracy. Well, I don't know. Well, oh, did you just mute yourself or unmute yourself? Hang on, Tracy. There you go. But anyways, I don't know if Tracy's able to talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. So Tracy, before you talk, I just wanted to let people know. So Tracy had a team call today. So we broke early from David McCovey's call because she had a scheduled call for her team, like a launch party. And for some reason, I just thought right before the call, I said, well, you know, Tracy's team's in Michigan. Let me ask Thomas. Let me just drop him a message. I say, hey, Thomas, if you can you jump on this call? He didn't see the message then. I started the webinar. Obviously, I can't see something. So I'm giving the webinar and I started talking about Thomas and Ali and about how great of a leadership we have. And then I said, let me go look at the participants list. And Thomas was right there. And he's like, I'm here, brother. That's what type of leaders we have. That at the very last minute, when I didn't even expect him to come, all I did was drop a message and he was there. And then after the call, Ali came on. Okay, this is a group that has over 5,000 people under them. And they still made time to come on our webinar, which was awesome. So anyways, Tracy, just wanted you to just say a quick few words and, why you got into this and, what your expectations are. Oops, she got muted again. There you go.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Yes, I pretty much got into this because I've been network marketing for a number of years. I've been network marketing for over 20 years, and I've had some ups, I've had some really good companies. And sometimes you bow away from companies, not because you don't like the company, but because it's just a better opportunity. But anyway, I got into epic trading because it's really something that I've always known that banks do, is that they use our money to make money. I didn't know exactly how, but anyway, it just struck a chord that I was interested in. So I want to trade and build. But right now, to be honest, my main focus is building. And so I've been sharing it with many, many people, and I have a pretty large phone list for over the years of network marketing. And this is it's like a godsend. It's really kind of strange. And you know, and that's the way really God is. I'm not trying to get religious or anything, but he moves kind of strange, because I did work with another company similar, and I got away from that because it just was something not right. But anyway, I prayed about it because I love the idea of the concept of it all. And then when I heard about this, I wasn't real eager to jump in, but then I jumped in, and it's just been a total blessing. I mean, you know, and I want to give and help people, and that's what attracts me the most. And so I met Nicholas, and I told him, I said, look, I just want to trade and build, and let's get it going. And it just took off like crazy. And I've never seen any group of people like this group. I've never seen a company like this. It's awesome. And I just urge anybody and everybody, if you're not in, get on, because it's moving, and it's a blessing. And if you are the type of person that want to help people, then this is it. If you are a giver, this is it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's become epic. And we can do it rather quickly, I believe. And it's being proven with people like Nicholas Lyle and Ali Sela and Sid and George T. I mean, the list goes on and on. If I missed anybody, it wasn't because I meant to, it's because I just can't remember all the names in a row.
All right, Tracy. It's
But listen, I love you guys. You're like family. It's such a good spirit. I just love it. And you're a godsend for me. I love each and every one of you. You're my new family, my brothers and sisters. And we're just about to explode this thing and share it with everybody we know. Everybody. Don't exclude nobody. Some will, some won't. So what next? You know, just keep going.
There you go. There you go. Thank you very much. And it's 1:30 in the morning where Tracy is, just like where Ali is, and she's still up. And she was on the call in the morning too. That's how much she's grinding. That's how bad she wants it. So I'm just really happy to have her on the team. She's such a joy. She's such a positive person. But you know, everybody's getting late. We've been on 2 hours. I wanted Peter to come on, but I don't know where Peter is. I see his name on there, but if he's not there, then that's fine. But Peter, we'll give you like 60 seconds to unmute yourself if you want to say a few words, because Peter's been with me for a long time too. He's a good man. He's out in Australia too. So eventually, Peter, I'm going to introduce you to George and Say and the rest of the team and Saran, because we have a big team in Australia, and you guys, because of the pandemic, everybody's been scattered. But I know when you guys start doing these local meetings, it's going to be off the hook. So, but anyways, maybe he's away. Anyways, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you everybody for coming. That's two big calls we've done today. Both of them went over 2 hours, action packed. We have such amazing leaders. I'm just so blessed to be on this team. I mean, I can't tell you guys how much, like, I get emotional because when I see people like Uatea and Ashok and, you know, all the other leaders on this team that are speaking, especially the ones that are on my team, it's like, what did I do to deserve this? I mean, seriously, because it's like, I mean, I've never been in this position before. Like I said, me and Ali, we don't have experience in network marketing, like building organizations and being known. Like, until we got into this, we didn't know who Eric Worre was, right? We didn't know who Fraser Brooks was. All of these big names, they're new to us. The only one I knew was Ray Higdon because we have a lot of mutual friends. But I mean, a lot of these names are very new to us, but we're learning so much from them. And it's just amazing. You guys got to soak in as much knowledge as you can, because all of the things that you need are all there. All the tools are out there. All the leaders are out there. We have a very accessible team. It doesn't have to be in your, I mean, I even invited some people from other teams. They probably didn't get the message, but I know if they would have got the message, even if they're on other teams, they would have come on this call, because network marketing is all about building relationships, not just the relationships on your team, but your cross lines, the other places too. So it's just very important that in network marketing, you treat everybody with respect. Remember, these are not employees. Above you is not bosses, below you is not employees. We are all teammates, okay? We're all business partners, okay? All we did is we invited you to be a part of something. We don't have ownership over you. You run your business the way you want. We're just there for support. All right. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this meeting. Thank you again, everybody, for coming. I know some people like just joined the call now, but it's okay. I'll have the recording up later tonight, if not tomorrow. So again, if anybody wants to unmute themselves, say things. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up. Good night, everybody. Good night, Marianne, and good night. Who else? All right, everybody. If you love this webinar, if you want to do these every once in a while, drop a 1 in the chat box. And there's Kirti. Well, Kirti, do you want to say something or no? If you want to come on, we'll stay on if you want to come on. So now I don't want to put her on the spot like that. But anyways, guys, all right, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to go eat something. I got hungry again. So I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.